And now that we have seen how we would use the alter statement to change the data structure, to do activities like adding a new column to our data, to our table, right? That which is what we did in the last class, right? And you can see the outcome on the screen. We added job title, and then up to now, we have only added the column name. There is no data in it, right? So now that we've learned how to add the data, how to change the data structure, and I mean particularly to add the table, to add a new column to the table. However, there are other things that we'll still do with the alter statements, right? And I'm going to treat that after this video, right? It will probably be the next thing we'll talk about. So what we want to be concerned with is how do we then input data into the new column we have created, right? So we use the alter statement, to add a new column, which is job title, and each of the column, the rows of the column are having nothing. There is nothing in them. Null, 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 and null, and all of that, right? Now we want to put in data into them, and then our statement at this point is going to be the update statement. So this is where the update statement come to play, right? So let's say for now, this guy John Doe, right, who is in the IT department, his actual job title is, let's say, he is a system administrator, right? Let's just say system admin, right? And I want to input that. I want to update that on this table to say that, okay, his job title should be system admin, right? How do I write it? I'm going to show you the statements now. Then one of the first things you should note at first is that, like I said in the last class, that you must be on the correct database that we are working with, right? All these are the databases, right? And particularly we are working on the AYZ underscore limited, AYZ limited database, right? And I told you how to do that is to double click this database here, or you come to this place and write use AYZ, you just write database, use database AYZ limited and all of that, right? I showed that in the last class and it will work. Now I want John Doe to carry the job title system administrator, right? So this is what I will write. Look at the screen, just pay attention to it. So I'm going to say I'm going to say update employee, right? That's the table name. Now the set clause will go together. In this case, we'll go with the update statement just to explain better what we are trying to do. So I'm going to say set job title, set to be equals to system admin. Let's call it system admin, right? And then I'm going to keep it inside an inverted comma, something like this, right? So I have said that update employee, this table, update the employee table. Now what was the update they are making on it? Set this job title to be equals to system admin. If I execute it in this way, right, all the node that you have here they will all carry system admin, right? But then it is not all of them whose job title will be system admin. The guy Max Easy, who is in project department, will most likely have another job title. The same thing with Linda Brain, who is in the admin department. So the job title subject system administration is particular to John Doe, right, who is in the IT department. So I'm just going to be more specific, right? So I'm going to use the where statement to now filter down to John Doe. So I'm going to say where let's just say where department equals IT, yeah, and I'm going to keep that in the inverted comma also, right? And then end my statement, right? So this is a statement. You can go through it before I execute, right? Update employee, set job title equals to system admin, where department is equals to IT, right? If I execute this, then I will see that John Doe's job title would have been updated. I execute, right? So now that I execute, I'm just going to run it to stay on this. Okay, select all from employee. So let's go have Hala. So we can see now that job title had been updated to system admin. But is this how we would do it one after the other? Imagine we do not just have three rows in this place. Let's say we have 50 rows, or it's an organization that they have just taken in, they have new intake of students, and then there are about 50 new intakes, across all departments. So is this how we'll keep writing one after the other? No. So there is a way there is a statement we'll write to update all to update the job title, at once, right? And I'm going to show you that in this next statement, right? So to do that, of course, it's still going to be the update statement, right? And this is how it works. So just look at the screen and see. I'm just going to use my update statement, right? I will say update employee, right? Set job title. This time around, job title, sorry. This time around, I'm going to make a case, right? I'm going to make a case, unlike the other time that I just set job title to system admin straight away. But this time I'm going to make a case. I'm going to say that set it when I'm going to, instead of using the where statement here to filter, I'm going to filter with the when statement. So I'll say when department is equals to project, keep it in that. When department equals to project, let the then of course, the when statement will most likely go with the then statement to complete it, right? Then I will say that then let him be the project supervisor, project supervisor, right? Of course, I'm still going to keep it into the inverted comma, right? And next I am going to say, for the second, I'm going to say when department is equals to admin, right? When department is equals to admin, comma, then let the department be let it be, what should it be then? In admin, let it be HR manager. Yes, HR manager. And I'm going to close that, right? Yeah, what is wrong? Okay, so this comma shouldn't be there. Mind you, this comma would not be there. Same thing here, right? So we'll be good to go, right? So when department is project, let the job title be project supervisor, and then when department is admin, right? I'm going to close this also, right? Then HR manager. And finally, importantly, I'm going to end it with another clause called end, and end my statement with a semicolon, right? So you can go through this again, right? Update employee, set job title equals to case. When department is equals to project, then make it project supervisor. When the department is admin, then make the job title HR manager, right? And end it. I'm going to execute this, right? I'm going to execute this here and see. Now we can see from here that has been executed. And then to see what we have executed, I'm just going to say, I'm just going to use select all from employee to see what we have done, and I'm going to execute this. Let's see if that is correct. Fine. Now you see at this point that the two multiple data that we have inputted into job title, had been activated, had been done. But one thing to note is that our job title, the first one we did, seems to return to null, right? Actually, the reason is because we are supposed to do all of them at the same time, but because we have created that before, it's just simple. I'll just go up and go back to do this, right? And execute this again, right? Let's re-execute this. Yes, after I haven't done that, then I will come back here and say, give me all the details again. Then I can have all of them, right there, right? So, either way, right? We have seen how we would be able, right? We've seen how we'll be able to input data into the new column we have created if we are doing it for just one data. And we have seen also if we want to run multiple data, at the same time. Few things to just ensure that you take note is that you must ensure that you're working on the right database. And I told you how to do that. Double click on this database name on the left hand side, right? And ensure that your statements are correct, right? I'm going to stop here, and then in the next class we'll see the other things that we can do with the alter statement. We are not done with the alter statement. We have only used the alter statement, to add a new column. We can do other things with it, right? We can use the alter statement to delete, a table, to delete a database and all of that. So we're going to check that in our next class. One thing that I would love you to do for me is to check to click to subscribe to this channel if you have not done that, and then we can see more things to learn together on SQL. Till we'll see you again in the next class. Have a very wonderful day. Thank you.